Hey friends, welcome back. This is episode number 23, and as you can see, I have our secondary team with us again. I think that's a good name for them, is secondary team as opposed to our primary team or main team. And we're going to do the Great March. I honestly don't remember what happens in here if we face Team Galactic or anything, but it might just be this one guy who we'll talk to in a second. But I figure since we just used our main team for the last episode, we'll switch it up and use our other team for a bit, including our newest addition, Mischievous. How you doing, Mischievous? Suddenly cried out, hopefully in excitement, because I'm hoping it'll be an exciting episode. Ha ha ha, the package finally came from the Veilstone warehouse, so now it's my job to deliver this to the lake. This is an important mission, no failure allowed, no making boo-boos like wandering off into the Great Marsh. It's an oddly specific boo-boo. You were eavesdropping. I was just talking loudly to myself. If I wasn't in a hurry, I'd pulverize you with my Pokémon. But I'll have to get on my way to the lake ASAP, so you're lucky. I'm out. Oh, and listen up, you. Don't you dare follow me. That's right, so he's going to the lake over there, which is one of the three lakes. I don't want to guess wrong. It's Valor, Acuity, and I don't remember the third one, but let's go to the Great Marsh first. We might not spend too much time here. We'll see what there is to do, and then we'll head over to the lake after that. When you're walking in the bog, you sometimes sink right in. I get so flustered trying to get out, I have no luck catching anything. Yeah, I was walking back to the city off screen, and whoever's idea was to add the quicksand there, not a good idea. It's just really annoying. Use a pair of binoculars to look out over the Great Marsh. You can see what kinds of Pokemon can be caught and where they are. Yeah, it's a little bit like the Safari Zone, but I think it's actually more complicated with like shifting zones or something. Tell me I'm not imagining this. The Great Marsh's Pokemon seem to be different from the ones yesterday. Or maybe it just switches day by day then. There are shuttle trains in the marsh called quick trams. You should take those if you're going to a deeper area in the marsh. I do like that though. A lot of times the Safari Zone was really hard to get to the deeper areas because by the time you got there, your steps were almost gone. Oh, I see a Bibarel. And I see a Azurill. Didn't know you could catch them in the wild. And a Marill. And a Croagunk. And a Bidoof. Alright, so nothing too exciting that we haven't seen before. That's kind of another thing that's a bit of a downside about only having 150 Pokemon in the game. There's just not as many like rare Pokemon that you can be really excited to run into. You see a lot of the same ones over and over again. I feel like even in Gen 1 they did a pretty good job of making like some rare Safari Zone Pokemon. Like, sure, Execute and Rhyhorn were very common in the Safari Zone, and I guess Dodo you could find a couple of different places, but like they were still a really cool Pokemon because they were, I think, only in the Safari Zone, or at least at that point in the game. And let alone, you know, Chansey and Tauros and Kangaskhan, who were really hard to find. It really made the Safari Zone feel like a rare Pokemon hunt. Oh, TM with Defog, okay. We're not going to teach Pokemon Defog. Defog will, obviously we can use it in the real world to get rid of Fog, which I think, is this Fog or is this just like an environmental thing? It's hard to really tell. Oh, is this the tram? Well, let's go to Area 2, why not? All aboard. I really liked trains when I was a little kid. Not so much now, like, I don't mind trains, they're cool, but like, I used to love like Thomas the Tank Engine, and my granddad had like his own train garden that I always loved playing with, but never really caught up with it. Great Marsh Area 2. Alright, let's see what we can find in here. We'll do like one round of Safaring, and then we'll probably call it quits after that. And a Croagunk. Wonder if this works the same way as the Safari Zone did. It does, so you just kind of throw bait, which makes them, let's see, bait makes them harder to catch but less likely to run away, and mud makes them easier to catch but more likely to run away. And of course you can throw a ball and try to catch them. You can't lower their health or give them status like a regular Pokemon battle. And in the olden games, and I assume it's the same here unless they really changed the mechanics of it, mathematically the best way to catch a Pokemon is always just to use balls. Like, don't even bother with the mud or the bait. Just throw Pokeballs, it'll maximize your chances. And I know people will swear by using the mud, people will swear by using the bait, or in the old days it was rocks and not mud. But I promise you, at least in the olden games, and again, it could have changed the mechanic and the rates and things, so this might be wrong for like this game, but at least in like Gen 1, the best thing to do is just to throw Safari Balls, which are now Park Balls, right away, and keep throwing them until you catch it or don't catch it. It's just the way it was. Really comes down to luck at the end. And a lot of determination. Oh, Whipper, that's cool. I threw a ball by accident, but we'll go ahead and throw it anyway. See what happens there. I do like the design there, like a little camo ball. It's interesting. Hey, we caught a Whooper. I'm not sure. I suspect like the rates are changed for like catch rates here, because obviously it's hard to catch them when they're at full HP. So I don't know if the park balls just have higher rates or if it's a different system that they use. It lives in cold water, half burying itself in mud at the bottom to sleep. Right, we are not going to give him a nickname because we will not be using Whooper on either of our teams. And what is this? You can find cool items in the Safari Zone, and I suppose in the Great Marsh as well. Not going to use Repel because I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of being in the Great Marsh. Oh, Defog. I was talking about Defog. So it used to only... I don't remember what it originally did. I want to say it... Oh, we're in the mud. I guess that was our fault for running into that. Alright, wiggle the joystick till I eventually get out. There we go. So I know it gets rid of hazards on the field, such as... let's run away. I don't really want to marrow. Such as Stealth Rock or Spikes, and that's why it's really good to have a defogger on your team in competitive battling, where those things are very frequent. I think it also gets rid of stat changes, kind of like Haze does, if I'm not mistaken. I remember it started with one effect and they added the other. I think it started by having the hazard removal and they added the stat reset, but I could be misremembering. My memory is a little bit cloudy, no pun intended, when it comes to defog. Oh, I went to another mud pit. Okay, well. I think they did say 500 steps, right? So we'll use our 500 steps, and then we'll head on to the lake and fight Team Galactic. Ooh, there's the train tracks. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here, if we can get back to the train, and maybe try a different area. And a Budu. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm always complaining about things, but I feel like these are fair criticisms that this Safari Zone is not at all exciting when you can't find, like, even like Yanma or just cool Pokemon here that you might not find elsewhere. Oh wait, Area 3? Is this Area 3 and this is Area 2? They're that close? Oh, there's 6 areas. Okay, let's go to Area 6. Let's see if there might be... Oh, there's an item there we didn't grab, but... As usual, what I'll probably do is check off screen to see what items there are here. And if there's something really good that would be like a good TM for our team, or another really useful item, maybe a held item, I'll come back in here. Oh, is Area 6 where we started? I guess so. Numbers are kind of backwards. Alright, Area 1 it is then. And there we are. Area 1. Okay, now is this... Let me just kind of get my bearings here. Yeah, okay, so they're all next to each other. Well, nice and simple at least. Keeps it a little bit easier to navigate. I was kind of thinking there'd be like different zones where like, maybe one would be like more watery, one would be more mountainous. Kind of like the Safari Zone. Oh, we were just here, weren't we? I'm pretty sure we were just here. I guess you can get from one zone to the other without the trams too. Alright. Well, like I said, we'll spend a little more time here and then we'll move on, because I really don't think there's anything. I guess Meryl maybe is unique to the Safari, or the Great Marsh, but not really sure. Let's try this area. Up, time's up. Okay, let's not. Yeah, if you guys really want to see me come back and do more of this, I can, but I don't know. I wasn't really that impressed. Let's see what she says. You receive Safari balls. Oh, they're called... I thought they were called park balls. Well, either way. Oh no, park balls are something else. It's like the PAL Park. These are Safari balls, like the Safari Zone. It's just not called the Safari Zone. Alright, let's go back out this way. Hey, look who it is. Gah, persistent pest. If our plan works, our boss's dream comes closer to fruition. Our boss's ideal world is going to be created. So I'm not going to waste my time on a nobody like you. I'm telling you now, don't you come chasing after me. I guess they do that so you kind of can follow him there. Hey, it's Barry. Whoops. Haha. I'm not always going to plow into you every time we meet. So how's it going, Sin? Buffing up your Pokemon, eh? I'll test you and your Pokemon out to see how buff and tough you are. Alright, let's do it. It'll be our first rival battle with our secondary team. That'll be kind of fun. Let's Let's see if he's leveled up any. And a Starly. Still a Starly, not even like a Staravia. That's kind of surprising. Like, we have, at this point, a Staraptor. Oh, you know what I didn't do? That's what I meant to do. I was going to teach Mr. Vuss Shockwave, but okay, we don't have any moves that can affect it because these are not damaging moves. But let's use Confuse Ray. Maybe we'll get really lucky and Starly will use Whirlwind, but probably not. And because I don't want to wait all day to see if it'll eventually defeat itself via confusion damage, and because we probably would die before then, since Mr. S has a pretty weak defense stat. Oh no, it stole my Figgy Berry! Ah, see, pluck can work both ways. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Swinoob, but the good news is, because it's confused, we might be able to give Swinoob a free switch in here, if we get lucky. Alright, let's see. Double team, okay. So that will make Starly here a little bit harder to hit. Hopefully not too much though. And decisions. Okay, we are lower level. We might be slower, but let's go for Icicle Spear nonetheless. We are slower. Hey. Whoa, it did a lot of confusion damage. Must have either high attack or weak defenses. Speaking of lots of damage, good job, Swinoob. Really excited for Swinoob to evolve too, because I don't think I've ever trained a Piloswine or Mammothswine before. Not that I can recall, at least. I've also haven't trained a Mr. Vuss or a Miss Magius. I don't know, I might have trained Mr. Vuss at some point, like Gen 2, like long ago, but I'm pretty sure I've not trained a Miss Magius. Miss Magius is actually a pretty good special attacker. Ooh, okay, so... interesting. So Rock Smash says effective, but it should say super effective. And Flail should say... Oh no, because Piplup is not part Steel type. Ah, okay. So the game knows something I do not know. That I had forgotten. I was thinking Piplup, like Monferno, gains its secondary typing. But that's right. Oh, Bubble Beam, that's no good. Alright, sorry Swinoob. You did your best, buddy. Alright, let's bring out Mr. Vuss again. I do like that at least these battles are a little bit more challenging. Like at least we've, you know, had to use more than one Pokemon. I'm gonna start with Confuse Ray. But honestly, the reason for that is because, at least in this case, because our team is not like even normally leveled up yet, so that's really the only reason these are a little bit challenging. But we'll get there. I have no doubt in that. And I think we'll have a very powerful team at the end of the day. All right, this is interesting. I wonder. I'm pretty sure Hex only works on Pokemon with like a non-volatile status condition. Let's see how much it does. Yeah, that's 65 base power and not 130 or whatever it is. Bubble Beam, that'll do a lot of damage. Getting Stab. And oh no, lowered our speed, I think? Yeah. While it's confused, there's a shot, so let's try this again. Oh no, another Bubble Beam, okay. Well, it's kind of unfortunate too, because our weaker members are the ones being defeated, which means they're the ones that don't get the experience, and ironically, they're the ones that need the experience. So, alright. That's enough messing around. Let's bring out the big guns. Which I probably shouldn't do, now that I think about it, because Luxray doesn't need the XP. Okay, let's Volt Switch. That'll be cool. So we will get the XP from Piplup here, but we'll also switch back out again. Good job, Luxray, currently our strongest Pokemon. Or perhaps not our strongest, but our highest leveled. I think probably Infernape is our strongest, because it knows Flamethrower and Close Combat, which are really good moves. Alright, let's bring out Houndoom. And I will heal up before we run further and defeat Team Galactic. Alright, Fire versus Fire. Even though I think our special attack is higher than our attack, Sucker Punch should do a lot of damage. Now, Sucker Punch only works when your opponent uses a damaging move. Agility, obviously, is a status move, not a damaging move, so that's why it failed. But the good news is that Sucker Punch will actually go first when that happens. Come on, Ponyta. Barry's being smart here. Alright, let's use a different move then. Beat Up is an interesting move. It gives each Pokemon on your team a chance to attack. And at least in the olden days, it used to be base 10 power apiece. So it really wasn't that good, because even best case scenario, it was like, you know, base 60 power, and it appears to be the same thing, although at least our allies don't have the damage reduction from the growls. Right, because most of our Pokemon are fainted too. There's that. I'm gonna try for Sucker Punch now. Oh, come on, Ponyta. All it wants to do is growl. Okay, well, I don't want to use Flamethrower because it's not very effective, and it might even have a move that makes it immune to, or an ability that makes it immune to fire type attacks. Alright, let's use Beat Up again. And what is Tackle doing here? Oh, Shell Bell, okay. A unique held item there. Shell Bell does exactly what you just saw it do. Every time your Pokemon does damage, you heal, I think it's like 1/16 of it back. So it's not that great. Wouldn't recommend it, but it's still an interesting item. I remember I used it quite a bit on my Swampert back in my very first Sapphire playthrough, because I worked really hard going to Shoal Cave, and you have to visit it 2 times a day and find these little pieces and combine them together to make the Shell Bell. And I was so proud of that I gave it to my starter Pokemon. Right, let's try this again. Oh, come on! He's just getting lucky there. The thing is, even if we did get a Sucker Punch, we're like at what, -3, -4 attack at this point? I'm gonna do it anyway just for the satisfaction. This is really frustrating. I'm sure it's just bad luck, and Wally's just using like random moves, because clearly he's not, like, there's no reason to use Agility again after all that time. He should be using a lot more tackles if he wants to have a chance of winning. Or even Growl. You've lowered my attack enough. A better strategy would be to do more tackles, because he might have actually won that one if he had used more tackles, but... Alright. Now hopefully we can use Flamethrower against the next Pokemon, and I think we can. I think it's going to be a Budu if I remember correctly. Yeah, I can tell you raised your Pokemon to be tough. Roselia, okay, so at least his one Pokemon is evolved here. And thankfully we can use Flamethrower because Flamethrower is a special move, so it will not be affected by the attack reductions from Growl. Alright, very good. So that took longer than I thought, but hey, a win is a win. And it was in some sense a tough battle. What just happened? You're telling me I lost? Sorry, buddy. So now we can beat Barry with 2 teams. Yeah, maybe you did get a bit tougher since last time. That even shocked me a bit, so yeah, I got beat because I was careless. So hey, what was that Team Galactic guy all freaking out about? I don't know what he's up to, but you should chase him down. If you're not a Pokemon and you run like that, you're a bad guy. Well, that's ironic. Alright, Sin, next time I'm not holding back. Alright, I wouldn't have it any other way, Barry. He's probably really confused too, like, where's my Infernape? I switched out my whole team. What's going on here? Alright, let's heal up and then head to whichever lake is over by this part of the world. I want to say Lake Valor, but I'm probably wrong. 2/3 chance I'm wrong. Oh, right, we actually have our, was that our Wooper we caught in our party? I forgot about that until I saw the Safari Ball there. Alright, well, Wooper will not be a permanent part of our secondary team, because I am saving that slot for a very cool Pokemon I think you guys will enjoy seeing me train. Another one of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon I haven't trained in a long time, but yeah, it should be a lot of fun. But it won't be for a while until we get that Pokemon. I guess I could trade somebody for it, but I don't want to trade for our entire team. I traded for Mischievous because it's a Pearl exclusive, so I had no other choice. Oh, look who it is. And I traded for Eevee because otherwise I can't get Eevee until the post game, so that would be no fun. We needed the energy from the Valley Windworks to make this. It would take a scientific genius to make something like this. Therefore, our boss who made this is a scientific genius. Gah, you were eavesdropping. I was just thinking out loud. You're a persistent pest. I'm getting tired of running away. But I'm not going to waste my energy knocking you around. Yeah, I really wish we could just battle this guy. I hope we get to the lake and face a few Team Galactic grunts, maybe even a commander. I honestly don't remember. So, I suppose we'll find out. Oh, that's right. We could have just came here and healed, but oh well. Also, I didn't notice, do your partner Pokemon, the ones walking with you, disappear when they faint? I suppose they do. It would make sense, but wasn't really watching that. Why am I running like this anyway? That new universe the boss was talking about. It's giving me goosebumps thinking about it. So we use this. Gah! You were eavesdropping. I was only talking to myself. You're persistent too. I'm pooped out from all this running, but I'm not going to battle you. Okay, this is getting a little bit annoying. Just, you think by now this guy would learn to not talk to himself and just battle us already, please? Oh no, you're still my tail. The lake's within sight. You leave me no choice. My Pokemon will knock you out. All right, at long last. All this, he's gonna have like a Silcoon or something and be one shot, but all right, let's see. He has a Glameow. Okay, so not much better. Why are the ones that are like most involved in the plot? Oh, once again we forgot to teach. Oh, it's so annoying because we keep facing normal types just by bad luck. All right, and Glameow cannot use Fake Out because even though normal is immune to ghost types, ghost is also immune to normal types, and fighting as well. Charm, okay. That lowers our attack. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was attack or special attack. But I don't really care because we are going to switch to Swinoob. And okay, mental note to self. We need to teach Mischievous some new moves. Oh, snapped out his confusion and used Aerial Ace. Not a bad move, but Glameow is not that powerful. So, okay, so let's see. Icicle Spear does, I'm going to round 77 to 80 damage on average, just for easy math. Plus Stab is 120. Rock Smash is super effective, which is 80. So Icicle Spear will probably do more damage. So here's an example where you shouldn't just trust the text in the game, because if you did, it would be like, oh, Rock Smash is super effective. But even so, Icicle Spear will do more damage. And good job avoiding that Hypnosis attack. I appreciate that. I gave some of our team Chesto Berries just because it's annoying to be put to sleep and I didn't know what else to give them, but I think Swinoob I might have given one of the Heal Berries instead. Alright, so that time we only did 50 damage, so Rock Smash would have been better, but it's all just random. Oh, and we're hit by Hypnosis. Do we have a Chesto Berry? I don't think we do. And we do not. Okay, well hopefully we wake up pretty quickly. Alright, so that's not good. Now our attack has been cut in half, which means that unless we get lucky with the amount of Icicle Spears, it will do less damage. Maybe we should go for the Rock Smash and the defense drop, but yeah, kind of late at this point. It's funny, we're getting like these tough battles now against like these random people, which I really want to have against like the gym leaders and all, but you know, I want to be using our really strong Pokemon, and Mischievous and Swinoob will get there once they evolve and get better moves, as opposed to just having our weak, brand new, newly caught Pokemon versus their weak Pokemon. But hey, a tough battle is a tough battle, so I shouldn't complain, right? I do apologize if you're watching this going like, oh my god, it's taking you forever to beat this stupid grunt, but I do want to really train up our, some of our other Pokemon here. Oh, not again. Okay, a little frustrating, I will admit it, but we're almost done. But I do want to train up these other Pokemon, that way we can kind of get two really good, fun fighting teams here. And it will be a little bit painful as we go through the growing pains, but I think we're going to find a happy medium where we'll be able to take on like the grunts and these random trainers pretty easily. Hey, there's our berry. But still have a more interesting, challenging fight against like the gym leaders and maybe our rival or the Team Galactic bosses. Or at least the big boss of Team Galactic. That's my hope, at least. Or at the very least, we'll have some fun against the Elite Four. Alright. Good job, Swinoob. That was hard fought and well earned. We'll definitely do some healing after this, and also some TMs before I keep forgetting. Let's see what he has to say for himself now. I didn't run. I could have battled harder. Actually, he did a pretty good job. I will admit, he actually did better, I think, strategy-wise than Barry did. Oh, and Wooper's evolving, so we'll have a Quagsire. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. Although, unfortunately, it means I have to make another one of those frames for this episode, which is a little bit annoying. I mean, I do have it, you know, it's the same Photoshop file, but it just gets a little bit tedious when I have to make all these. But anyway, I feel like I've been complaining a lot recently, so I apologize that's the case. But I promise I am enjoying the game despite all the complaining. It has a sluggish nature. It lies at the river's bottom, waiting for prey to stray into its mouth. Oh, very cool. And I will be more optimistic from here on out. I can't battle anymore. I'm running on fumes. I'll have to give this to the commander. I wish I got to use it at the lake. Ah, so it sounds like we will be able to face one of the commanders, probably the third one we haven't met yet, who I believe is named Saturn. Okay, so two things. I'm going to use some TMs. Could use Calm Mind, might be useful, but probably not. Brine is a special move, not going to teach it to Gyarados. I might want to teach Strength to Swinoo, but we'll see. What I really want to do is teach Shockwave. Where's Shockwave? Flamethrower, no. Nobody can learn Bug Buzz. Actually, okay. Let's go, we have two Toxics. Oh! Mischievous cannot learn Toxic? That is incredibly surprising. I thought all Pokemon that could learn TMs could learn Toxic. Maybe they changed that in one of the later gens. That's actually really disappointing, because I was really hoping to teach Mischievous the Toxic and Hex combination. I thought that'd be a really fun combination. So yeah, that sucks. Alright, let's get rid of Mean Look. Actually, let's get rid of Spite, because Spite reduces power points, and that's not really useful, in my opinion. Wow, it can't learn Toxic. That's just like, hopefully it learns like Hypnosis by leveling up, or some other status effect move. Because yeah, it's the only really status effect I think I have here. Swagger can make them confused. See, everybody can learn that one. But I'm pretty sure that Hex... Let me just real quickly, only take me like 2 seconds to Google Hex here. I think it's only if it's a non-volatile status condition. Yes, correct. Okay, so... Alright. Well, that's a shame, but is what it is. Alright. Let's go ahead and use some healing items on Swinoob. We'll use a Super Potion. And I think these two can both have Figgy Berries. I know one of my Pokemon cannot. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's Luxray, actually. Oh, not Persim. Although Persim could be useful too for the confusion, but I think I'd rather have the health. Alright, very good. And at last, ooh, look who it is, our old friend, Cynthia. Oh, hello, long time no see. How is your Pokedex filling up? I came to research the folklore about the lake, but, well, it doesn't appear as if the lake is open to the public now. Have you heard the folklore about it? They say there is an island inside the lake, and that a mysterious Pokemon resides there. No one must enter the chamber of that Pokemon. Sorry to change the subject, but have you seen the group of Psyduck on Route 210? I have. Yes, that's right, by the cafe on Route 210. You seen that group of Psyduck huddled with their heads in their hands? Anyway, what you should do is use this medicine on the Psyduck. You're working on a Pokedex, so it would be worthwhile for you. Secret medicine. Huh, I wonder why she didn't just use it herself. Maybe she just grabbed the secret medicine from Pastoria or something and decided to give it to me. I went on a big adventure with the Pokedex when I was younger. It may help you uncover the secret behind the mysterious Pokemon you're searching for. I hope you get to meet every kind of Pokemon there is to see. See you later. Alright, so it looks like we actually don't get to go to the lake right away at this point in the plot. Which makes sense, so I was wondering, like, if they need that machine or whatever it is for their main plot here, how are they going to prevent us from just defeating their commander and taking it from them? But I do remember you go to the lakes later on in the game, so I guess this is just sort of a prelude to that. But yeah, let's check the town map here. And that is not the town map. This is the town map. Alright, so, what's our quest? Help the group of Psyduck. Okay, so it says to help the group of Psyduck here. And then we can visit Celestic Town, which is, yep, this one here. And, so I don't think we're actually going to be going to Snow Point quite yet. Actually, we have to face the 5th gym leader here first. Well, I think what I'm probably going to do is let's fly to Hearthome. And when I get there, hey, I like that, I don't know if that's a wild Staraptor or if, I like the idea that we just call in our Staraptor from wherever Anna is. She just flies and pick us up. So I do want to see, can we challenge the gym now? Because we have 4 badges, and Fantina is the 5th gym leader. Like, do we have some choice in the order we do things, or is it going to make us do the Psyduck before we face the gym? Well, this looks promising. Hey there, how's it going, trainer? You being here tells me you're going to challenge the gym leader. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's impossible. Oh, okay. You're wondering why, and the answer is she's not here. Come back another time, okay? I'll be waiting right here. Okay, well, I'm glad I spoke to him then, because that tells us what we need to do. So what I was going to do, what I wanted to do was go south on the route from here, face some more trainers. You know what? Let's actually still do that. So as much as I want to go talk to the Psyduck and all that, patience is a virtue, and hopefully you guys will be a little bit patient as well. And we didn't really give this route the exploration it deserves, I feel. And also, because they're a little bit lower levels, this might be a great place to train up Mischievous and Swinoob. Also, I know I say route and route interchangeably. They're both correct, so yeah. I think it's just like a regional variation. Alright, and it's not nighttime, so we can't face that guy. I did have to face those joggers when I was doing some eggs. Alright, maybe I should come back here during the night then and face these guys. Wow, they're like all policemen. This must be like the police academy or something. Oh, a double battle! Oh, that'll be fun. We haven't done a double battle in a long time. I've never battled a young trainer like you before. I'm quite nervous. If it pleases you, would you care for a Pokemon battle with me? I would. Let's do this battle, and then I'll probably end the episode here. And then we can come back and maybe finish up this route, and then head north by the Psyduck. And we'll keep our secondary team with us for a little bit, because I'm having fun using Mischievous, and I want to train them up a bit and get them in decent shape, and then we'll switch back to our other team. Okay, so Chatot is normal and flying, Roselia is grass and ground. So what should we do here? Let's use Shockwave against Chatot. It must be using Roselia as the basis. And we will use Icicle Spear against Roselia, since Ice is good against grass types. One fun thing about double battles, or any kind of multi-battles, is that it provides more opportunity to use super effective attacks. There's a lot more possibilities when you can choose. Oh no! Razor Leaf, yeah. Unfortunately, Swinoob being ground type is also weak to grass. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Let's bring out Houndoom again. I know we just used him, but I didn't want to bring out Gyarados, since Gyarados' moves are not very effective here. And actually, I guess I'll use Hex, since it's a evenly effective stab move. But really, Flamethrower should finish off Roselia in one move anyway. Alright, down she goes. Hey, Mr. Risk got to level 27, I like that. Oh dear, that wasn't anything like battling with my friends. Your handling of Pokemon is impeccable. I like kind of just thinking about that, like how this elderly woman just battles with her friends on a Sunday morning. Like, again, the world would be so much cooler if Pokemon were real, and I probably said this before, but that's one of the things I love about the Pokemon world, is it seems like such a fun, happy, cool place. Like, who wouldn't want to live there? It's just great. And even, like, you know, there's the evil teams, but they seem to be well taken care of. And, I mean, I guess the world does almost get destroyed once in a while, but, you know. People seem friendly and just, everybody's having fun, and it almost reminds me, okay, let's do more battle because I can rant a little bit. It almost reminds me of, not rant in a bad way, rant in a good way. The summer of 2016. And the reason I say that is because that is the summer the Pokemon Go came out. That's not a battle. Alright, we'll check out Pokemon Mansion next episode. Is there anyone else here to battle? No, but there's an item to grab. And if you guys remember, if you participated in that summer when it first came out, like, Pokemon Go is still fun. I still play it every once in a while. More just like doing the dailies, or if I'm, you know, bored or something. But that summer of 2016, when everywhere you went, people were playing Pokemon Go. Like, that was just so much fun. It was the closest we're gonna come, I think, to having a real Pokemon-like world, and that's why it was fun. It was almost like that. You could go anywhere you want to and catch Pokemon. It's probably the closest we're gonna come for at least a few years, until maybe there'll be like a VR game or something, or an AR game, or a better AR game, I should say. Or I don't want to say better, because Pokemon Go is fun, but the technology is still in its infancy, I'll say. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here, and when we come back, we will check out the Pokemon Mansion. I don't think it'll take too long to do that. Maybe do some more battles here, and then we'll head to the route over by Celestic Town, past the Psyducks, and probably face some trainers there as well. So, thank you all for watching, and see you again soon.